Situation, right?
Days now,
The barbecue Becky at Lake Merritt, she was fucking with
Americans have been fighting and taking a stand all over this country.
This the dude that that barbecue Becky was fucking with that got the whole world know who she was.
And the 3 other officers that helped him participated in a public lynching of George Floyd. The initial charge of Officer Chauvin of murder in the 3rd degree was the legal equivalent of saying, "Oh, he did it by accident." So yeah, so now all 4 officers have been arrested. They left. Chauvin's charge. And we know, but we must know that the district attorney in charge of the case, just like every other police murder, is now in charge of the cover-up. Because we know, no matter which political party has been in power, when a black or Latino person gets murdered, there's a cover-up. Maybe they toss some money to the family, and the cops go free.
And they knew who I was with a mask.
Because we're not going to let that happen anymore. My name is Hoku Jeffrey, and I'm a national organizer for BAMN. That stands for the Coalition to Defend Affirmative Action, Integration and Immigrant Rights, and Fight for Equality by any means necessary. We're also here because we've had to endure a racist, bigot, stupid
you blocked
Donald Trump for the last 3 years. And not only has there been a green light for police to brutalize, to disrespect, to murder black and Latino people, but there's been a green light for ICE, for Immigration Customs Enforcement, Trump's immigration police, to deport people from all over the world coming to this country, trying to make a life for themselves and their families. Because we have been told that we may have to go back to school or work, even though mass testing for COVID does not exist in the state of California or most of the places in America. Which has meant that close to 100,000 people have died, needlessly. America is coming apart. Our society is coming apart on the basis of racism and hatred. And neither political party has been able to or been willing to solve any of the fundamental problems of this society. Only the movement fighting in the streets has the power, consciousness, understanding, and we can continue to learn and grow and how to build our movement. Only our movement in the streets has the power to resolve these fundamental contradictions, these fundamental problems of our society. We have a window.
They need to cover their face.
We have a window now that is open to get Donald Trump out of office once and for all. As long as Donald Trump and Michael Pence, his stooge, who just does whatever Trump wants him to do, are in office, then the fundamental problems that our movement faces cannot be solved. We have the power now to get him out of office and Pence out of office, and if we do, we will send a message to the entire world that a movement can win, a movement can fight and win, and we can win against racism. If you're a minority or immigrant person, if you're a woman in this society, we are of the understanding that what we're supposed to do is walk around afraid all the time, afraid that some cop is gonna beat us, maybe kill us, afraid that somebody might get raped. We're sick of all of this. We're not going to be afraid anymore. We've been marching. We've been marching for about a week now. What we say is we march today, we march tomorrow, and we keep on marching until we win. I can't exactly remember the time that everybody has started to gather here each day at this very intersection, but if whatever time it is, by 6 o'clock every day, we should be gathering here. Monday is Officer Chauvin's first day of court. Monday the 8th. We've got to make that day a national day of action. We fight until all 4 of them are in jail. No cover up, no, none of this other stuff that always happens. This is a new day. And the last thing I'll say is,
Jamie, what are you talking about? What's the name?
last thing I'll say is, you know, this is really great, the turnout. And I think we're, I don't know, what are we, an hour past the curfew, hour and a half? You know, we get enough people, we can defy this curfew whenever we want. Before we end tonight, I say we march. Let's show Oakland. Let's show Oakland what?
This ain't your thing.
Well, that's all I got to say. We're doing good. Let's keep doing it.
Yeah. Check that out.